Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Now that we've already done the read aloud for The Hero Next Door on Reina Madrid, which was page 209, we're going to do a little quick activity lesson. This time, we're going to think about a script about specifically what we were talking about last, the situation that was happening with Reina and Franny's father when she called her a spick, right? Sorry about that. When he called her a spick. So I want us to focus on that page. Remember, it's on page 228 and so on. And as we remember, just to clarify, remember, she never told her mother. She didn't want to tell her. She didn't know how. So we're going to talk about, we're not going to talk about that. But we want to focus really on the part, how did Reina handle that situation? Right? I want us to discuss what's happening so far. What was happening? Why did that happen? Okay, I wanted you to pause the video and then just like write on a piece of paper, what was something that stood out to you in that situation? Like why? Why did it stand out to you? Did you have a connection with it maybe? So just find that, write that down on a piece of paper. Okay, thank you. Okay, now that we've written down something that has stood out to you from the story, or maybe that section in specific because you had something similar happen to you, or you heard about something similar happening to you, you wrote it down. And I hope I can hear your guys' responses through the comments. When you guys comment below, I hope I can hear what you guys are talking about or what you guys related to. Now that we have that, I want us to all just no, I know we're not in groups, that if we're with somebody, I just want us to turn it with each other and think about that situation, the one that you just wrote down. Think about the one that just happened. And in your groups, I just want you to quickly discuss who is that villain and who is the hero in your story, in the one that you're thinking about, the one that you related to. Who is the hero? Who is the villain? Because so far, who do we see as the villain in Reina Madrid? Right, Franny's father. We're seeing that he's the villain. He's not very kind with his words, right? Good job, you guys. I also, while you guys are speaking with each other, I want you to begin thinking, what would you do if you were in Reina's position now? What would you do in that position? Remember, it's on page 228. If you need to go back and look about what was happening in the situation, I want you to start thinking about that, because we're going to do a little script in your groups. We're going to do a script about what you would do in Reina's position. Okay, you guys have 5 minutes to discuss all of what you found a connection with, and also discussing what you would do if you were in Reina's position, page 228. Okay, so you can pause the video, 5 minutes, okay? Okay, now that the 5 minutes are up, I want you all to come back together. I want you to grab that piece of paper and that pen or crayon, markers, whatever you would like, to make sure that you know what is going on. So I want us to first think about the characters. So who are the characters so far? Franny. Okay, let's write that down. Franny. And then we see Franny's father, correct. Reina. And then the friends, right? We see a group of friends that they're all going to the park to go play. Correct. Okay, now that we have the characters, I want us to think about the situation. Let's go back. Let's put ourselves, to imagine ourselves in that situation Reina's in. What are they waiting for? They're waiting for Franny, right? So we're going to write down waiting for Franny. And then you can also maybe assign yourself somebody. Maybe somebody can be Franny. Maybe somebody can be Franny's father, Reina, and friends. So maybe we would need 4 characters, right? Or a couple more for the friends that would just be standing in the back. Okay, so Franny, let's say we have assigned ourselves Franny. We have Franny's father and Reina. So waiting for Franny. And then, so who's waiting for Franny? Reina and her friends, right? Good job. So we have a group of friends. So we're gonna write Reina and friends waiting for Franny. So I put waiting for Franny, and then I put Reina and friends, right? We're all gonna be working on this together. And then I'm gonna let you guys go so you guys can think about that situation, right? But I'm gonna set you guys up. So we have waiting for Franny, Reina, and friends. So Franny comes out, right? We're gonna write that down. Franny comes out. So we're gonna have somebody walking. Somebody comes out. Franny, it's Franny. Franny comes out. She's ready to go. Okay, so as Franny walks out and they begin to start walking to the park. So we put begin to walk to the park. What happens? So Franny's father, right? As we see he yelled. So we're gonna write that down. Franny's father yelled. I told you you're not going out and playing with that spick anymore. And it says he shouted. So we need to put that too, okay? So we're gonna put he shouted. So whoever is gonna be Franny's father, remember, you need to shout. You need to say, I told you, you're not going out and playing with that spick anymore, okay? So remember, we need to use the same tone of voice that we believe that they're using as well. Okay, now let's move on. We see that everyone stood silent, right? So we just see silence. We're just gonna put silence, right? Silence. Now, this is the part I want you guys to know. We obviously know Reina did not say anything, right? Reina did not say anything. They just left. Continued, just processed so many things through her head. Now here, now that I've set you up to the situation that already happened, that he already said the words, he called her a spick. I want you to put, I want you guys as a group to think about what would you guys do in that situation? So I want you to write that down. You have 5 minutes to do that. Remember, it's just a quick response, however you would respond to that situation. So remember, you're doing it is in Reina's point of view, okay? You guys have 5 minutes, press pause in the video, and then we'll come right back. Okay, so now that we have all of you guys that completed it, I wanna hear about it. I wanna see some examples. I wanna hear some examples, right? Reina seemed shocked with the Franny's father said. She was scared to speak up for herself, right? And what did you do about that? So, so we see some of our classmates said that they were very angry and that they scrambled back. Is that the right way to handle a situation though? Right? We shouldn't handle a situation by screaming back and putting ourselves in the same position as someone else, right? We need to relax, kind of like how Reina did, but we all do handle situations differently because it does hurt us in different ways, which I totally understand. Okay, some of you guys talked about actually telling your parents right when you guys got home. Like Reina, remember, good job. Reina didn't tell her parents. Maybe you guys did. Great job. I want to hear some more of your comments in the comments section. I would also like if you guys were to record yourself, maybe sharing that little situation. So maybe recording yourself, you walking in, Franny walking out of the house, her father yelling. So maybe one of you guys would be yelling. And then we have Reina do whatever it is that you would do, right? That you would do in her point of view, right? Remember, however, it has to be in Reina's point of view, the situation that's going on in the story. Reina did handle it differently, but now we're going to use the way you would handle it. So Jackie's or Hector's or Yerik's or Sebastian or Nayeli, right? I want you guys all to use it in your point of view. How would you handle that situation? Right? How would you think of that scenario to go down? Right? Some of you guys are talking about not wanting to be friends with Franny, telling Franny, I don't want to be your friend because of what's going on. And that's totally okay. We all handle situations differently. So I wish we had more time so we can all like just share our little script, a quick little 2 minutes, 3 minutes, right? That would be going on. Thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed this little activity and kind of thought about how would you go with the situation. Have a nice rest of your day.